Once again, we're going to look at the WordPress SEO plugin by Yoast. And in this section, we're going to talk about the social aspect of that plugin. To begin with, Facebook Open Graph is the first thing we see within the WordPress SEO plugin under the social section. Essentially, if you were to put a check mark against that in this area, then what that would mean is that you are allowing your website to be able to hook into the Facebook Open Graph. And what that does is that it allows Facebook to collect statistics on any social aspects of your website. In other words, if there's pictures that are being shared, if there are podcasts that are being shared, or videos and so on, or text being shared, that'll appear in your Facebook Open Graph and in Facebook Insights. Now we can add Facebook as an admin, or we can use a Facebook app as the admin too as well. And that will allow Facebook to gain access to your website and all of the social sharing aspects of your website. In the next item, we look at the image URL and description for your website, which will appear in the Open Graph meta tags. And you can fill that in right here and here as well. And then you have it for the default settings other than the front page. And these all appear in the head sections of your website. You can also add the Twitter function too as well to the metadata. And here it is right here. By checking this box here, you'll be adding the metadata to your Twitter. So now you need to add your Twitter username in the box right here, and then save your settings. The next thing we're going to do is to click on the XML sitemaps. When you select the checkbox, it'll give you a number of options. By default, the XML sitemap will select Google and submit your XML sitemap to Google Webmaster Tools. But in addition to that, you can also select Ping Yahoo and pingask.com. Now you can determine whether you want just media, whether it's podcasts or video, to be pinged, or posts and pages. You can exclude categories and tags and different formats to be excluded from the sitemap. Once you've completed that, save your settings. So to recap, we looked at the social settings right here. And furthermore, we looked at using Facebook admin for the Open Graph or the Facebook app that you create as the admin. In addition, we looked at the image URL and description that we wanted to add as for the front page and the default settings too as well. The next thing we looked at too as well is the XML sitemaps. And by clicking on the checkbox, we could fill in the information and select the options that we wanted. In the very next session, we're going to look at permalinks, which are really critical to your website performance in SEO.